Just come out of New Mills. We're going on to the A6, going into Buxton. Well, not going into Buxton, but on the way to Buxton. The Rover is, I'll tell you what, the Rover is looking and running bloody lovely. Stag's quite happy. Remember this corner being quite sharp. I'm assuming you can hear the Stag engines because obviously it's this camera's sat on the bulkhead. As December days go. We're all doing good. Short for a minute and let you appreciate driving a Triumph Stag whilst following a Rover P6. So I'm going to shut for a minute. Look in it. Hoping you can all see okay. I'm hoping to get the essence of it of driving old cars. We feel really privileged to have these. Really privileged. Bit of background. My dad used to work at a garage called Olin Drake's in Stockport. I think he was parts manager. So whenever we need anything, he absolutely buzzes off the part numbers, the old manuals. I've always been into cars. If you've seen any of the other videos that are on, the other videos are basically 2 years of photographs, random videos and all the rest of it. But if you probably notice, there's a few other cars in there. There's a picture of a Manta, which I had when I was 18, an XJ6. I had a couple of XJ6s actually. The aluminium body one was the best out of all of them, but still a complete pain. Which is why I've ended up with an Audi A6, picture right there as well, which is a 3 litre diesel Quattro. That's my daily driver, 2006. Bought that one because the tax is lower, the tax is only K. From March 2006, it's tax N, like 500 quid, which I'm not paying. So yeah, I bought that particular one because it's a February 2006 car, so it's tax K. But yeah, daily driver. I'm going to do some videos of the Audi as well. It's done nearly 150,000 miles. It's such a good car. So pleased with it. It's old. I keep thinking, should I change it? And then thinking, what are you going to change it for? Apart from a newer A6. So yeah, really like the daily driver. But these are the fun. This is a completely different car with a roof off, to be honest with you. It's actually quite nice to drive it with the roof on because the heater works very well. So on a day like today, where it is bloody cold, it is nice just to have the roof on. Just flying around that. am now. I don't know, I'm coming this way. We come a completely different way. There you go. Welcome to Whaley Bridge. We have some family that live here. Nice part of the world. As I said before, Rover's driving really well. Stag, as per usual, is quite happy. Classic car. You want, you know, Dad's birthday, neither of them have been driven for weeks, jump in him and away you go. Both got battery isolators, which you kind of have to have, even though they don't drain like new cars do. Your battery's knackered very quickly, so I can highly recommend, and they're dead easy now. eBay, and they just go into the normal connector. Put your normal connector into the isolator onto the battery, and you can tell which ones they are because they've got a big green knob on the top, and you basically just turn it on, turn it off. They're on both cars. Really pleased with it, as well as some other security things, which, as you can imagine, I'm not going to say. I know there's lots of nice people out there, but there's lots of other people that aren't so nice, shall we say. So yeah, we're all good. I'm going to stay on with the video for a bit because we're not exactly close to Buxton, but we're not exactly that far. He's enjoying his drive out. This, I'll say what, the Stag is absolutely filthy. Put it away clean, and yeah, it really is mucky. You can see lots of people stopping and staring. That does happen a hell of a lot. When you're driving both cars, actually, I think people actually enjoy seeing them on the road. As I say, I don't know what you think of the colour of the Rover, but I absolutely love it. It's definitely a Marmite colour, but it's definitely the it's just the 1970s. It's 1970s colour. It's, you know, it just doesn't pop at the minute. Whereas once it's had a really good polish, paint seems a little bit flat, so you probably can't tell, and it probably looks quite shiny. But it's not bad that it's damaged bad. It just needs a really good polish. So that's the job for the spring. You probably noticed we've both got black and white number plates. I think these are actually black and silver. Mine were black and silver, but I painted them because it's a black and white car, and I want black and white number plates, which you can have. Obviously, they're both historical. Both MOT exempt, even though they are both got a current MOT. Both taxed exempt. You do have to tax them, but basically you pay zero. So they are taxed, but you tax it for free rather than saying you don't have to tax them. Matter. What is he doing? What a tool. Bang into the van. We've now missed the lights. What a tool. If you're watching this, Dickie, you tool. And we missed the lights. So we can look a bit more close up at the Rover. Dickie looks quite happy. All good. I think we're in Whaley Bridge, I think. Might be a bit close to him there, but his clutch control is normally quite good, but I'll tell you what, the clutch on that is heavy. The steering wheel in the Stag is big, but in that it's absolutely huge, and with no power steering, whereas the Stag has got power steering. Stag's automatic, which we both quite like. 3-speed. Could have done with an extra gear. We drove to Scotland a couple of months back. We could have done with an extra gear for a 300-mile drive. But for normal tootling about, quite speed, it's a black 3-speed. Some people have the 4-speed manual, some people throw the ZF box into it. The ZF box is what I had in the Jag. It's a nice gearbox, but you know, how far do you go? I'm not one for wanting everything to be standard, and we don't mind spending a little bit of money, but you know, they're meant to be driven. Driving around everywhere in 30s, I'll tell you what, economically wise, it doesn't actually do that bad. Can't tell you what the Rover's doing because I don't think we've had it long enough to thingy, but the Stag did 307 miles on 60 litres. Obviously it is the original Triumph V8. So if you want to work out what that is, assuming it's 30s, but I'll leave it to work out. It's just gone flying round the corner behind me. Oh, we will. Tell you what, keep hearing that drum at the back, you know. They do adjust, as you know, and it will. I'm sure this has happened before, and it's my own fault for leaving it. As I say, the brakes weren't even on. Handbrake wasn't on, brakes weren't on. But it's still sticking, that drum's still slightly sticking. They do self-adjust, it isn't adjusted right the way up, and last time if I remember it really did sort itself out. If needs be, obviously get it sorted out, but no fault, should have driven it more. Always a good excuse to drive. Which is good. Oh, another thing, as you can imagine, obviously I'm not holding that phone. That phone is in a stand in the middle for recording. My hands are well on the steering wheel. I want to be all nice and safe. Obviously I want to be legal, but I'd like to be safe. I don't want to crash. So if I crash, I'm going to crash into a open piece, which I don't want to do. So I'm going to drop the window. I'm hoping you can hear the noise of this, but I'll drop the window anyway, and hopefully you can hear a bit more. Try and slow down a bit, and then we can go on a bit. Third. Hoping you can hear that. Now I'm going to shut the window because it's cold. And electric windows of a car from 1975. It's unbelievable. Big plus points for the Rover though, leather, and it is genuine leather, whereas Stag is genuine leatherette. Both in really good nick. The Stag has definitely had some work on the front seats. You can tell they're a lot more springy and bouncy, the phone. I think the Rover's had a little bit of the work done, obviously because of my previous people, because interiors in both cars is really, really nice. But yeah, I feel privileged to be the owners of British cars. So many people can say that anymore, can't they? Unfortunately, they own British cars. Nice scenery now. short, the breakers on the Rover actually. As I say, it's a 2200 single carb, so it goes really nicely though. Really, really nicely. I really like driving it. What I don't like compared to the Stag is, as I say, the steering is so bloody heavy, like really heavy. And the steering wheel is massive. But once you get going, it's like everybody knows. Once you get going, but I'm used to driving the Stag with power steering, and the clutch is like you're lifting your leg up rather than lifting your foot up, if you know what I mean, pressing the clutch. Roads are actually, considering it's been raining for seems like weeks, the roads are actually really good. Really good. Let's get a look at that. I think he was doing that when he went a little bit wide around there, if you noticed. Tell, because, you know, to be fair, you know, the 70s cars, they stop like 70s cars, they do both, you know, they're both 100% how they should be, but like compared to the Audi, for instance, if you need to stop in that Audi, it will stop, whereas this will stop, but obviously you've got no ABS, you've got no traction control. So if a modern car goes full anchors on in front of you, and you are driving like a pelican driving too slow, you will go on his bottom, which is why I assume most classic car drivers, you know, you back off, especially when you're behind another classic. But scenery's good. Nice to be a bit warmer and get the roof off, but hey ho. So this really is the first proper video of our Rover and the Stag channel. As I said, a lot of it is previous. It's just stuff that I've done for fun. A few, well, lots of pictures, a few videos, lots of pictures. Oh, you may have noticed the plates. Originally it was on an N for November plate, then it went to a private plate ending in DG, and then it's gone back to the N plate. That's because we bought it, put a private number plate on it, changed our mind, went back to the original plate. So that's why if you're looking at it thinking, why is the plate that one minute and that the other, that was us. The newer plates is when we've literally just bought it. It was only mid last year, so mid 2022 that we put it back onto its normal plate. You do have to have a classic MOT to change the plate. Luckily it flew through the MOT again. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I've had 5-10-year-old cars that have been more of a pain than these cars have been. Like that Jag, for instance. You know, I'll tell you what, it was nice to drive or be driven in, but it was brittle is probably the best word for that aluminium Jag. It was the 3-litre V6. Sat nav, I don't know if you saw in the pictures, I had the screens put in the back. So it was a great. Oh, we had it converted to LPG. So we spent a lot of money on that car. A lot of money. What finally did me was I worked shifts, so I got home after working weekend nights, went to lock the car and it wouldn't lock. After resetting the battery, farting about, I was just like, no, I can't be doing mine. So I got an in-between make do car, and then got the Audi 3 years ago now. 3 years later, I would recommend that Audi to anybody. This year on the Audi I've spent £40. I haven't done enough miles for it needing to be serviced. I think I've done about 5,000 miles servicing, so I've literally paid for the MOT. Obviously I paid for tax and insurance, but to actually maintenance wise, £40 in 12 months is all that Audi had cost me. Now probably 18 months. So yeah, it really is a great car. And I shall do some videos of the Audi, because honestly the price of cars at the moment, even they're not that cheap. 3 to 5 grand roughly. Compared to, I've been looking at cars at like 10 to 15 grand. I'm looking at and thinking, yeah, it really is frightening at the moment, the prices of cars. And maintenance, and the prices of fuel, so. This is a really rubbish place to turn right. This is a blind bend round. And welcome to Buxton. That's bad positioning for turning right, Richard. And I don't think he shut his door properly. Could have gone then, if people indicate, but they don't. Parking. I think we must be parking in the centre of Buxton. I think Dickie wants to show off a little bit. I don't park down there. Out of the way. I don't think the Stag is very show off at the minute, considering it's when I say filthy, it really is filthy. I don't know where he reckons he's going to park down here. We shall see. I don't know where he's going. All these nice people across, and then Dicky can figure out what he's doing. What's he doing? Let's ask him what he's doing.
If we go to the Wetherspoons,
Right.
and we can park there and go in there for a coffee.
Why don't we just park on the pavilion?
Pardon?
Why don't we just park on the pavilion?
You want to?
I just park on the pavilion.
Well, if we go through, we can get through.
I don't. You're allowed through here.
Back.
Are you allowed through here?
Yeah.
Right. I'll follow you. It makes me laugh. I don't think you can go through here. No, hang on, there is loads of cars or whatever. I think he was wanting to park right in the middle with the look at me, love me. I know, unless I say I don't park well out of the way. Okay, let's run, Rod. Both in there, two big massive spaces there, we've got both in there. Drive around Buxton looking for a parking space. Not to worry. Just found a space there. Parking on the pavilion. Looks like everyone's come to Buxton today. Spaces. No wonder Keel gets 2 spaces together. He's normally quite good at this kind of stuff. Oh, he's struggling. Going in here. I think he's going in there. And I'm going in here. Right, well, we enjoyed the trip to Buxton. I'll also see you on the way back. I'm worried.
Say again.
I said I'm worried.